appreciate you guys a lot.
I appreciate you, bro.
No, I love
The fact
you.
that you guys answered, bro.
Bro, you talk to us like we some mega stars or something, bro.
You guys are, bro.
Nah, bro.
are.
You're the mega
You're the one
star,
with
bro.
30 million views and shit.
Wait, what did he send you?
I got to one up you. I got 43
Yeah,
Really? Which
43.
one?
on the North Liberty.
¿Dónde estás?
Estoy en North Liberty.
¿Haciendo qué?
Estoy en la casa de Ashwin.
Tu mamá ya va por ti.
Okay.
Ando, pero ando bien emputado. ¡Háblale a tu mamá! ¡Ya!
You know what's crazy? I was like, what's it called? It was my nephew's bautizo.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a bautizo or a 1-year-old party. I don't know. It was a fucking party. And I was talking to my cousin, and I was like, bro, have you seen that North Liberty video? Where are you at? I'm at North Liberty. And all that shit. And I was like, bro, no one has done it in Spanish. Like, absolutely no one has done it in Spanish. And then I thought about this as I was driving, right? So I called Santi, and I'm trying to, like, call him. So I was like, so we could do it for him. Like, I was thinking, like, bro, it's going to go viral. Like, we could do it. But he didn't answer. So I sent him a text. I'm like, yo, like, call me. He's like, I'll hit you up in a bit. He never hit me up because he was busy doing some shit. So I was like, I got to do this, bro. Like, I know this is going to hit. Like, no one has done it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like when you got that feeling that it's going to, like, do good.
Yeah, you know
like,
it.
You
I
just
know what you mean. That stuttering, that was us with that video. Like,
and-
this shit's gonna hit.
Not really.
And what's it called? So I'm driving, and then I get to the party, and we're chilling. And my cousin, who always records my videos, he's like, I didn't have any skits, bro. I get fried, bro, doing skits every day. Like, you don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah,
to
I
do.
know what you mean, bro.
So then I remember I just fucking what's it called? He was like, what's up? You're not gonna do any skits? I'm like, nah, not today. He was like, come on, like let's just do some skits, bro. You don't got nothing. You gotta get paid. And I was like, yeah.
Fuck
the
it,
way you
yeah,
think.
you're like,
I like the way
you're right.
you think.
You're like, you're right. Low key,
Then
I need money.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but I just can't think of anything. I want to do the North Liberty video, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, we'll see. And then I remember like an hour later, I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go do it. And then we get to my car, and I was like, all right, so how it's gonna be is my uncle. I'm like, so both of you get in the back seat, and we gotta recreate the video. So turn off the lights and everything, turn on the flash. You gotta be on the phone. So I went like down the street because I fucking screamed, and there was hella people. I didn't want people looking at me. So I basically call him, and I'm like, I'm gonna scream at you, and you have to. That was the only time where we had to read lines because like I wanted it to be like
As accurate as accurate.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna say this, you're gonna have to say that, and I'm gonna say this, and you're gonna have to say that, and then you stay quiet. You don't say anything. I just go off. And that's what we did, right? So we did it, and we thought it was hella funny and shit. And then I remember we were going back inside, and I sit down at the table, and I was like, it was already like 9 p.m. It was literally 9 p.m. to be exact, 9:01. And because I remember it, and I remember sitting down, I was like, I gotta post it. Like, I have to post it right now. Like, I don't know why, because usually I post like at 2 p.m. like every day. But when you post on a Saturday or Sunday, like those are the worst times to post because most people do not watch.
On Mondays too. I feel like Mondays are bad to post.
Yeah. And those are like the worst times, especially if you're posting at that time.
That's crazy.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
like it's bound to do bad. Like, it has to do bad. And I was like, bro, I just have to post it because I don't want to wait until tomorrow to post at the scheduled time that I always post. So I'm like, no, I have to do it right now. And then my cousin, that video was long. Like, that video was like 2 minutes long, but I cut it down to like 30 seconds, like specifically, because I was like, no one's gonna watch this long video, and it has to be short so people could re-watch it again. Because on TikTok, if it's from like 15 to 25 seconds, like, you can't skip it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to watch the full video to re-watch the part you want to see. So I was like, I have to keep it within that time frame so people could like re-watch it even if they don't want to. And so we cut off, like, it was like a minute and something. We cut it off. So I didn't make any money off that. But I posted it. And I remember when I posted it, my uncle who was recording it, he's like, do you think you would ever get a video like over 20 million views? Like, do you think ever? At that point, the highest video I've ever had was like 10 mil. Like, you know, it was just 10 mil. And I was like, I will never, ever get a video passing 15 mil. Never. I will never do that. He's like, why? I'm like, because like I'm cussing all the time. And like overall, like there's skits. There's not going to be a skit that's over like 10 million views that I got. That's surprising. Like that's a gift, you know? But like getting that again, doing that again, 10 mil, like never. Like I will never do that again. I will never do 15, let alone 20. Like it will never happen. And then he was like, I mean, yeah, I understand. Like, you know, it makes
He's like, yeah,
sense.
you're right.
You're right.
You're never going to achieve anything like that. You're
And
like,
then
all right.
I remember literally, I posted it at 9:01. I think it was like by the time it was 11, it was already like probably like 200K.
Damn.
And I was like, bro, this is gonna go viral.
Yeah,
like,
you already
this
know,
is gonna
huh?
go good. But the thing is, I thought it was gonna do good, as in like it's gonna be like a 2 million, 3 million video. You know, bro. Like the next day, it was already at 10 mil. And then the next day after that was 20.
It was those people at night just
Yeah,
scrolling,
they kept going up, and I was like, bro, it's going up. There's no fucking way. And it's literally on my YouTube channel because I did it behind the scenes. And I'm like, this video is gonna go viral. Watch. And yeah, it fucking did. So
You were fucking manifesting that
I
bitch.
shit.
Dude, I said, Angel was like, "Oh, that's how we felt," but I told you that we didn't feel like that.
I did. I feel like it was gonna do good.
Dude,
No,
that
you
video
didn't,
was
bro.
funny as fuck to me.
Yeah.
I like how you guys actually put in the time and effort with the flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those
it was,
flashlights, those big ass fucking studio lights. We had to connect that
bro,
shit.
that was good.
I gave him props. It was his idea because he watched.
Were the
movie-
windows tinted?
No.
they were.
Oh, okay, so
yeah,
that
they
made
were.
it better then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so-
His he got the video idea from the movie The Mist. Remember watching that one? And at the end, they like the dad shoots everybody in the car, and it shows that scene. So he got that idea from that. He's like, dude, we should do something like that. And he took that same sound effect of like the gunshots from the movie and added it into the.
Oh.
So the idea was like, I remember seeing those videos where like people were like they stutter, like and then they choke the person.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where I seen it. I was like, like let's take it a step further. Like let's see what we can do with it. Like get a little more darker, a little dark humor. And I was like, let's do like I just pull out my gun and like I shoot you, and then that was the plan. Like just have like just that's it. And then George was there, and I was like, oh, let's add him in. And I was like, the plan is like have him outside, like just like looking from outside. But then it was like it'll be funny if he was like in the back.
Yeah.
See, like he was there the whole time. And I thought like I edited it, and I was like, dude, this shit is like it's funny. Like I was like, oh, it's good, it's funny. Like it's dark humor. But I was like, I don't think people are gonna like
hella
it.
funny. I already watched it like 3 times. I was like, bro, this is hella funny.
It's kind of weird because we posted on Instagram. It didn't do so good like the first day, but then like the second day it blew
It
up.
be like that, huh?
Yeah.
Like sometimes
Yeah.
you just post it and like, oh, this shit wasn't good.
Like it was super slow. I was like, fuck, like, cause my mom gave us so much shit for it, like for that video. My mom was like,
Yeah.
Why?
My mom was like, no, it's not a good idea that you post that. People are gonna think like it's bad. You know, you're shooting your brother.
Bro,
and all that shit.
Mexican mom.
Yeah, that's
And I was like,
fucking
bro,
dramatic.
I was like,
No
oh,
pongas
man.
eso.
Yeah,
la
it's
gente
like,
está
why-
And
like-
she just kept like feeding into into my head, and I was like, fuck. I told Angel, I was like, damn, should we post it? And Angel was like, let's just post it tomorrow. Like,
Fuck
yeah,
my
let's do it.
mama, fucking post
Yeah.
it.
I told her, I was like, we'll post it, and if it does well, then we'll leave it. If it doesn't, we'll take it down.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I doubted. I was like, fuck, like it's dark humor, like gunshots, like Instagram's gonna fucking hate it, TikTok is gonna hate it, and TikTok hated it. Like we blew up on TikTok, but and I got taken down, huh?
No, on TikTok. So I was like, let's see if it blows up on Instagram. If it doesn't, I'll post it on TikTok because it has like sometimes on TikTok, like if you put like guns or shooting,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
they
yeah.
fucking demonetize it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was like, let's see Instagram, and then I saw it blowing up. I posted it on TikTok. It fucking blew up too.
Yeah.
But then it's still there on our account. Like if I go on my account and I look at it, it's there. But if you type in like from your account and you go to Kickback Crew, it doesn't pop up.
It won't pop up.
Oh yeah, that's what happens with me. That's why I have the 2 accounts.
Yeah.
So like Ybrazzy, like the regular, like just the pictures that pops up, but like my skit account, yeah,
so I
Instagram
was-
shadow bans, but you can still get views.
For TikTok.
I was
Or
still
TikTok.
getting some views from it, but then like if I looked it up on my other phone or under accounts, like it wouldn't pop up. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't
That's
see it
weird.
on TikTok.
Yeah, no, it'd
didn't
be like that,
stupid.
especially with the guns and shit. Because I
Yeah.
remember I did a skit with like,
They didn't let me know
like,
anything.
like that one dude that just got a gun and he's like
yeah.
flexing and shit.
Mm.
I
That
posted
shit
it
was
on
funny.
TikTok. It got taken down in like 2 minutes.
That shit's so dumb.
But I posted it
bro.
on Instagram and that shit got like 2 million views. And I was like, what the fuck?
Like
Yeah.
low-key, Instagram was getting darker.
Bro,
Instagram
hell
was getting
yeah,
darker.
bro.
Did you guys get that that one like week or that one day where it was just like fucking like people dying?
Jewish. Oh.
No, just people dying.
Yeah.
Jewish,
Yeah,
Jewish.
that's
What the
it.
fuck?
No, I got hella Jewish like reels, bro. Like
Yeah.
hating on Jews,
Bro, I got reels of takeovers
and, like,
they
people-
get hit and their arms
I'm
are
like,
broken,
yeah.
dangling. I'm like, oh,
That
what
shit
the
fucking
fuck?
gross.
So my reels is basically takeovers, Jewish people, and shootings.
Yeah, mine was just
crazy.
pure shootings. For one day, it was just shootings.
Oh, and animals.
Dude,
Animals
I see
eating
dogs
people.
get eaten by crocodiles.
Yeah.
Like get taken and
Or
taken
like
into
chickens,
the lake.
chickens
Dude.
with
Yeah.
alligators and shit.
I was like, what the fuck is going on with my reels? My reels was turning into like Twitter, bro.
I started seeing
My shit was looking
Not
like
even
Twitter.
Twitter. I feel like Twitter was
just
darker,
porn.
bro.
I think my
Yeah,
Twitter's
that's a bunch
porn.
of porn,
Yeah,
bro.
at least mine
Fuck
is.
it,
At
bro.
least
Yeah,
shit. I'm
Yeah,
like-
I wonder why.
But I even get motorcycles, like motorcycle accidents. Dudes on a motorcycle.
Oh
they get
yeah,
hit and they
bruh.
fucking fly.
It scares me because on the reels actually is a bunch of like traffic videos, like a bunch of like dash cam cars and
Oh,
so
yeah.
like a bunch
Oh,
of car
same,
crashes.
bro.
I hate watching those videos because then every time I drive, I'm like some fucking dumbass is gonna hit me. Just
Yeah.
like in that
Yeah,
video.
because like it's like those videos are like it's not the person that was driving that died. Like it wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
it was like somebody
exactly.
else. Like
For-
Yeah.
everyone was doing such a great job, but that fuck.
But that person came
I
and
like-
fucked it up.
Yeah.
I like watching those because it keeps me awake. Like, okay,
Yeah.
some fucking idiot can come hit me, so I gotta be careful. The ones I don't like watch is soccer ones, like when people get hurt in soccer or their leg break.
Oh,
I can't watch
sport
those
ones,
because
sport ones,
that's
yeah.
gonna scare me, and I don't want to play no more.
Yeah,
so I'm like, I can't
sport
watch
ones.
those.
What do you play?
Soccer.
No, but I mean like what position?
Oh, I play right wing or left wing.
shit. Okay,
Striker.
Neymar? No, Neymar's left wing.
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
Salah? No, he's still left wing, right?
No, he's right wing.
Oh, okay, Salah.
Yeah. So that's what I play.
What do you play?
I always play forward, but right now I play goalkeeper.
Like you're always a striker.
Hey, I like
Sunday
that.
league
Bro.
type shit.
You're always a striker.
Yeah, I'm always a striker.
I'm usually a striker too. I fucking like I hated being a middle.
I always wanted to play wing, but I realized like I just don't got the skills for it.
Yeah.
So I'm not that good at dribbling, but like
Yeah.
at scoring, like I can do
Yeah.
it for sure.
I love the. I never thought I'd like it, but I love playing like center defensive mid.
I like playing defense.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like
It's something about like stopping a motherfucker.
Yeah,
like,
like, it feels so good
get
about
past me, try.
I like it because I feel like I'm a captain. I'm like, everybody push up, open
Yeah,
up. Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like
Bro,
I'm
when I was a
fucking
little kid,
Ramos.
I was like, man, I fucking hate playing defender, bro. I hated that shit.
No, I
was a little kid,
hated it as a kid, but
Yeah.
now like I
Now
want
I'm
to play
like,
defense.
damn.
I'm like, try and pass me, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Try.
it
I'll
feels
stop
good,
you.
bro.
Yeah.
You feel like Sergio Ramos, dog.
Especially when you're going against like Tios, like they still feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're fucking young and
I
shit.
know,
like,
bro,
"Oh, yeah,
like-
puedo." They try to run by the banda. I'm like, let me stop you real quick.
let me
Like,
slide
stop
tag on
it.
you.
Yeah. Let me put you back in reality.
no, I hate
man.
the Tios that take it hella serious. Bro.
Oh yeah,
dude.
bro.
They take it hella serious.
I
I'm just
hate
like, bro,
the-
like, chill.
The,
Gotta work.
I hate the younger guys who take that shit very serious.
Oh yeah,
Super
they
serious.
didn't make it pro. So
They didn't make
wanna-
it pro. So yeah, so
Shit on
there's a
everyone,
league
bro.
here in the IE. It's called Goals and it's in Rancho. And I always make the joke like this is where the rejects come to play. Like these are all motherfuckers who they make it in Mexico, they come play here. And they make it super competitive, bro.
And then there's always that one player that thinks he's the shit because he gets paid by the coach. Like,
Yeah.
$10 to pull up.
I'm like, bro, like I remember last Friday I was playing. There was this one dude with the beard. He was like, vamos a puchar, vamos a ganar. I was like, dude, like half my team is chubby. Like I gotta work tomorrow morning. Like, bro, like relax. Like this
It's
ain't
not that serious.
it's not
Yeah,
Champions League,
bro.
homie. Like you
It's not the
I
shit.
fucking hate those people that are just like super like they're just quiet. Like they get there, they're quiet. Like they don't even fucking dab with nobody. They don't talk to nobody. They just think they're the shit, bro.
Yeah,
I fucking
I
hate
hate
with
it
the
out
shin
loud.
pads and they got the
Yeah,
fucking,
bro.
what's the called?
Straps.
The straps. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I hate that. And they fucking suck.
Yeah,
bro.
they suck, bro.
Oh my
Fuck,
god,
bro.
I hated that so much in like school.
In
where
high
the
school?
kid
Yeah.
would come out like all Nike
Drippy-
tag, all
drip as
drippy as
fuck,
fuck,
bro.
can't even dribble, bro.
And this fool was, dude. I knew so many people in high school when I was playing
Yeah.
varsity. Guy headband, all the
You know that's a
everything.
skit. That's a skit.
That's a skit,
Yeah.
bro.
That's a skit. I'm gonna do it, bro.
No, I'm
not.
Wait, are we recording?
I'm
Yeah,
doing
we're
that, bro.
Oh,
recording.
we're recording. Okay, good. We can use
Yeah.
this and then like post it in the future.
I'm doing it, bro.
that fool.
Nah,
I already put it down,
I
dog.
called it.
I had one homie. His name was Arnold. and he nicknamed himself Arnaldinho. Even he put it on his shirt and everything.
Arnaldinho.
Bro was ass, bro. Bro was so ass, bro. Bro got bodied every day, bro. I was like, dude,
Arnaldinho is crazy,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Funny.
yeah. But there was another kid named Peter. He was actually pretty good. They called it Peter Hemovich.
Peter.
That was his name.
Peter Hemovich.
But his
Did he have a big nose?
No, he was small. He was small, little scrawny kid. But his weakness is the funniest shit ever. He was allergic to grass.
oh
Allergic
yeah.
to grass?
So every
allergic to
practice he
grass.
came with gloves, long sleeves, and everything. And he
How
had
the
to take
fuck
his
are
pills.
you allergic to grass?
So when we went out play like in high school and they had like regular grass, he had to take his pills and shit. But most of the like stadiums had like turf, so he was good. But when we had to play on grass, he
Bro,
got to
he would
put
get
on.
Allergic to grass.
He would get red. He would get fucking
When's the last time
red,
you guys
bro.
touched grass?
Last Friday, I play on grass.
Mm-hmm.
We play on grass.
I haven't touched grass in a minute. Yeah.
No, but I mean, besides like playing.
Yeah.
When's the last time you touched
I
grass?
haven't touched grass in a while.
Why?
No,
No,
like in
like,
general. and
When's
not
the
even
last time you
general-
have?
general.
No,
Yeah,
not
what
even
about
soccer,
you?
like in general.
No, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't.
Is that not crazy?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
when you were saying that, I was like, when's the last time I touched grass?
Yeah, like I
like
haven't touched
without
grass.
soccer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't remember the last time I laid down
On grass. Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. Damn. I'm just
I had
thinking about it. Yeah.
I had another homie who passed away recently. RIP to him. But I love telling the story. It was a funny shit. He was colorblind.
Oh, really?
So
yeah.
like when we play on the field, he can't see green. So we'll be like, we're gonna play the whole green, and he's like, green, like he can't see it.
Yeah.
And he's colorblind with yellow too.
Oh,
So
okay.
no, red. It was red, and they gave him a red card, and he didn't know. So he kept playing for like 2 minutes, and the ref was like, "You gotta get out." He's like, "Why?" He's like, "I gave you a red," and everybody's like, "Dude, he gave you a red." He's like, "Oh, I'm colorblind. I don't know." It was the funniest shit ever. Like he threw like a whole ass
What was his name
fucking
again?
fit. His name was Pablo.
Pablo. Yes, Pablo.
Yeah.
Pablito.
R.I.P.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was funny, bro. I remember telling that story all the time. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's get started. Let's do the intro. We
Oh,
haven't even-
shit.
We didn't even do
I
the
thought we
intro.
were
We just got straight
We were
into
just
it.
conversating.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
what
bro.
the
I
fuck?
genuinely didn't think you were recording like the. Oh wait, are you recording?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we're
recording,
recording.
bro. We
We're
started
recording this whole
already.
time?
What you're doing right now, bro, is fucking hilarious,
I
bro.
know,
I love
bro.
what
I love all your
I love
stuff
what
you
you're
do.
doing
Nah, thank
on the skits ideas, bro. What you're doing with your boys, Los Moros. Shout out Los Moros. And what you were doing, like with collaborations, like with Santi and all those motherfuckers, bro. That shit's
Yeah.
hilarious.
You did a skit with his mom. No, was it his mom or something?
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck is... Oh, little Polo? Oh, what's up with you, twin? Why that dog look like that? Watch out, little bro. Córtale las uñas, too, man. Dirty ass dog. ¿Qué hubo, doña? ¿Cómo está?
Hola, mijo, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo está? Quita las patas, que no ve que alguien está aquí. Ah, ¿cómo anda?
Bien, aquí mira.
Damn, where the hoes at?
Ah, ya me quedé de ejercicio.
¿Quién huele? ¿Es usted o el perro?
Oh my God.
Este puerquito está bonito, este puerquito está gordito.
Type shit for real, huh?
No son puerquitos.
Bro, I'm hungry as fuck. Bruh, y'all ain't got none in here, bruh. Do you guys even go grocery shopping? Hey, doña, hágame un huevo, por favor.
¿Solo uno te comes?
No, cuatro. Cuatro, por favor.
Sí, ahorita, mijo.
Thank you. Preach, bro. I love your mom, bro. She hella cool. Rancheros, por favor. Like, your mom low-key cool, bro. She cooking for me, bro. Does she do that for everybody or she just do that for me?
¿Por qué dejó todo esto aquí en la mesa donde comemos, Santi?
Hey, ¿de qué se anda quejando? Límpielo. No sea señora amarga.
No, pero es que...
Bro, that shit.
funny.
Bro.
You know what's crazy? That was not my idea.
Bro, you know,
that- so basically, sorry to cut you off, but basically he was like, bro, I got an idea. I was like, okay. He's like, you gotta be disrespectful to my parents. I'm like, what the
Dude.
fuck? No. He's like, no, but it's a skit. I'm like, still no, like that's not okay. He's like, look, I've done it before, bro. It hit, but this time it's gonna hit. And then I was like, all right, bro, but like we gotta tell your parents first. He's like, yeah. Mamá, va a hacer un video Brian Ybrazzy y pues va a decir unas cosas, pero that's it. And his parents were like, yeah, fine, cool, whatever. They were super chill, super nice.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, you're gonna do it like this. You're gonna open the door and you're gonna kick my dog. And I'm like, no, I'm not kicking your dog. He's like, no. I mean, just kick it, like not hard, but like kick it. I'm like, I'm not kicking your dog. He's like, all right, if you're not gonna kick it, just like swoop it. So I, the first take, like when we opened the door, And then
I fucking kicked him hard.
and I like shoot him away, and he stopped. He's like, "Nah, bro, you gotta do it harder. Like not hella hard, but like do it
Damn,
enough
bro.
to like move it." And I'm like, "Are you sure about this?" And he's like, "Bro, just do it." So I did it. We ran it, and then I remember on the couch. His mom had her toes out. He's like, "All right, talk about her feet." And then I was like, "Are you sure, bro? Because I'll go off. Like we didn't have a script." He's like, "Yeah, just do it." And then I picked her feet up and I started playing with it and shit like that.
What did she say? Did she not say anything?
She was like, I could tell she was uncomfortable.
Yeah, you can tell.
Because she's like, who is this guy in my house touching my feet?
Dude,
Yeah,
even in the
bro.
bro, we have our group chat with IE boys, and they sent that video to us, and we're like, bro, this guy's wild, like
Yeah,
grabbing
that
your
shit
feet
was
is
so
crazy.
wild.
No, but the thing is, I asked permission.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And he has the video to prove it. But basically, I asked her, I was like, ¿Está bien si te toco los pies? Sí, hijo, haz lo que quieras, está bien. I was like, all right, bro.
She's
free
awesome
game,
for that, yeah.
Free game. And then, yeah, like, I remember at the end of the part, she was like arguing with me, like, as part of the video. And I was like, quit bitching. I didn't want to say that. Like, I didn't want to say that. But Santi was like, yo, call her a bitch. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that, bro. He's like, okay, then just be like, quit bitching. And then I did it and shit, and it was so funny. It's crazy because after that, we filmed that video. We were looking at it, like we were editing it, and when we were on the bed and I take off my socks, like on her bed, I took off my socks. I was like, bro, you know what would have been hella funny if I went outside and like rubbed my feet on the dirt, put the socks back on, and then for the video, take them off, and my feet are
Dirty as fuck.
Oh my god.
That's fucking gross.
Oh, I get this picture. That shit is like fucking dirty, bro. That shit would be fucking hilarious.
She would have been like, este niño está en mi cuarto, en mi cama.
Yeah, bro, that would have been hella funny. But nah, Santi was hella cool, bro. He was
Oh
fun.
man, I remember watching that video. That shit was so fucking funny, bro. I was laughing. I was like, dude, this.
I love that shit that you
genius.
do. I love that shit that you do with like the whole homeless like reaction or like the crackhead reactions.
Oh,
Like where you act like them. That shit's fucking hilarious.
Nah, it was the crazy guy skit. I stopped doing that because that's what actually got me banned, bro.
I was gonna talk about that, dude. You got banned on TikTok, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That shit was fucked
1.1
up, bro.
mil, bro.
That shit was fucked
It
up.
took me years to get that, bro. It didn't hurt because, bro, followers or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just a fucking number on a screen, right?
Yeah.
It was more of like the fucking amount of videos I've had and they're gone. It's not even about the followers or the views. It's just like all those memories, because every video has a memory
Yeah,
to me.
definitely.
Like there was always a backstory as like we were drinking that one night. I got hella drunk and I told Vision, hey, go turn on the camera. I want to do this skit. And like that's the memory of that skit.
Yeah.
Not
definitely.
the skit itself, but like
behind the
that,
scenes.
yeah.
Yeah.
so like that definitely sucked. But because of those crazy guy skits, because I was basically talking bad about the government, bro. Like I know, and I'm not even saying it like, cause you know I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but that's what like they would label it the video. It was like I forgot who I was telling, but every time I posted a skit as the crazy guy, they would take down my video for misinformation or promoting fake ideologies. It was something like that. You could go on my Instagram and I just have all the screenshots of TikTok always taking it down in the reason. But yeah, they really did that because of that.
That's bullshit. And there's other people posting some other crazy shit, and they still have their fucking account.
I remember it first started when it was, and this is a fact. Like you could look it up and watch it be all fucking wrong. but
this is why they put misleading.
yeah, it was a whole bunch of misleading and shit like that. But basically,
It's because you're fucking around. You're over like exaggerating it.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, like it was still like true. But basically, Wells Fargo, from my understanding and what I've read, is Wells Fargo has like 100 million users, right? So what they would do is they would steal a penny from every user, right? So in a year, you make fucking billions, right? So then the government found that out, right? And then they're like, we're going to fine you for basically scamming and stealing, right? But they got fined such a shit amount compared to what they stole. So they made billions and they got sued for millions.
Wow.
You get me?
Yeah.
So it's like
They took nothing out. They just took like
it
a
wasn't even
breadcrumb
an
out.
impact.
nothing
They took a
happened to them.
breadcrumb.
Like nothing
Yeah.
happened to them. So I remember.
I said breadcrumb.
and it's like breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah, they took breadcrumbs off of the
Breadcrumbs.
fucking
Yeah.
big sack. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And yeah, like I posted that video and I remember, bro, that shit got taken down like right fucking away.
Damn, bro.
Or when I would talk about like pharmaceutical companies or like how certain social media apps are pushing like LGBTQ stuff on kids or like how they're trying to make the Mexican community more like a victimhood type community, and like, bro, they would take it down like right.
Yeah, especially when like all that shit happened with that one CEO of the health.
Yeah, healthcare.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So that's why I stopped doing that type of videos. They're still funny to me. I'm still do them, but find a different way to not get taken down.
Yeah.
But I honestly, it could have been just maybe. I mean, there was no reason. They didn't give me a reason.
Yeah, it was,
They literally did not,
BS.
because they usually give you a reason. I remember I just woke up.
The reason is because you spoke truth
Type shit.
and they hated the truth.
Type
hate
shit.
truth. They hate
I just woke up one day, went to the bathroom like always, and I'm trying to go on TikTok, and it's fucking logged out. And I thought, oh shit, it was an update or something. And then I tried to log in, and I was stressing because I was like,
I don't know my
I
password.
don't know my password, and I don't know the email. So I was like,
brother.
fuck. Bro, I've had the account for like 5
Yeah.
years, so I don't remember the last time logging out. So I was like, fuck it. It took me like 5 minutes. But as I was doing that, my cousin who has access to my accounts at that time, because he would also help me with my videos, he's like, bro, you're banned. I was like, what the fuck? And I sign in and it says your account is suspended. I was like, what the fuck? Am I suspended or I'm banned? And on his, it said banned. On mine, it said suspended. But then, yeah, basically they banned me. And then it didn't show any reason. Like, they just didn't give a fucking reason.
They just banned
You can check on my Instagram because I have.
I remember seeing a screenshot of it.
And
I remember you hitting me up saying if I knew anybody in TikTok about helping you out. I was like, dude, only.
And no, and I found someone that was able to help me out. They were trying to charge me like 10 bands. I'm like, bro, I don't even got a band.
Damn,
Bro,
Type shit. I'm broke. You know.
That's why I'm on TikTok, homie.
Like, they're
Like,
trying to charge you to get your...
I'll pay you once I get it back because all the money's in there.
literally, bro. Like, bro, you know this.
just take money from my account. Just take money from my account.
I have money. I just don't have it with me.
He's like, it's on the account. You guys took
No,
it.
but what was fucked up though was fucked up, and this is how I they just did not like me at all. It was someone from TikTok that did not like me, like some fucking nerd sitting on a desk just banned my account because my cousin who had access to my accounts. So obviously it was banned on him, right? But they also banned his personal pages, like his personal shit, just by association, bruh.
Wow.
Yeah, that was some lame shit
That's
type shit.
crazy.
Yeah, it was fucked up. So he got banned. And he's like, bro, my accounts were banned too. I'm like, shut the fuck up. He's like, bro, for real, I got banned just because I know you're stupid ass.
Wow.
I was like, bro, that's fucked up.
Did he have
So
a lot
I
of
felt
views?
more
Did he have,
bad.
like a lot of shit.
No, but it was just like, imagine like you take a pic, like your mom, right? You take a picture with your mom on Facebook, and then she gets banned too for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, what the fuck?
What did I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I heard on TikTok, this is what I heard from other influencers, that there is a way on TikTok to make you go viral. They said there's literally a button that they click.
Yeah.
They just click that button on any video and that shit will make you go viral.
That's on any social media app though.
Really?
Yeah, that's on any social media.
Wow. Yeah.
Like there's always on every social media app, there's a group of fucking nerds just sitting on a desk. It's like 100 nerds. And they're all just fucking looking at every single video and they decide what we get to see.
And they're giving the girls a lot of views. You know, like have you seen like when you type it on TikTok, like any word, like there's always gonna be like on the search bar, it's gonna be like something like explicit of a girl.
Oh yeah. And that's what they want to push,
Yeah.
like sexual content. Like they want to push that like heavy.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what makes the most money.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
We actually do we ghostwrite for an OnlyFans girl.
Ghost
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So we write scripts
Like you
for her.
write bars and shit.
No, we write like scripts
We
for
write
her.
bars, bro. Now we
But
write
what-
scripts.
What script does a fucking OnlyFans girl
Just
need?
sexual content.
Sexual comedic content.
Oh,
So we'll be-
I thought like a script to like get fucked.
No.
Imagine, bro, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm writing
Nah,
fantasy.
just-
Okay, you're gonna do it like this.
You're writing fantasy at that point.
Yeah, we're writing fucking
Yeah, and
fantasy,
like,
dog.
dude, like, we write the simplest shit ever, and her shit just fucking blows up. I'm like, dude, if we would have done that shit would not get no views. We'd be labeled as like
It's easier for
sex
girls,
addict
definitely.
or something.
It's easier for girls.
Yeah.
It is. I want to talk about when you post those videos about like growing up as a like Mexican, where you have like, you know, your parents are fighting, or you hear like you know, your mom yelling or your dad talking about like certain stuff. And I remember seeing all these comments. Like I remember like seeing like a video of like you talking as like if you're the dad and you're the mom, and then like the whole comments are like, damn, like this is like me, like this is when I was growing up and all that. Like, did you relate to all those shits?
Well, yeah, every single video I do is like something I've experienced. Obviously, it's dramatized to a point to make it funny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But overall, like every single video I've done, like I've experienced that, gone through it, or I've seen people go through it, you know? But yeah, I mean, like every fucking family fights. So it's like normal to me. They're like, oh my God, you went through so much. And like,
Yeah, they were saying like,
I'm
oh,
just
like,
bro, chill. It's a fucking video,
Yeah,
bro.
they're like, they're commenting like something like, fuck, they said he's using the platform and using this to tell his story.
No, you know, I'm so sorry to Todo Chido podcast because I'm about to put them on blast. But the funniest question I got from them yesterday was they were like, I'm so sorry. I genuinely don't mean to like, it was just funny to me. But they were like, have you ever like, since you acted like you be acting? I don't consider it acting because I feel like that's disrespectful for me to be like, I act when I just do fucking skits.
Yeah.
Acting is like you go to school, you read lines, you put in work.
art.
It's an art, right? So I wouldn't consider myself an actor, you know.
You're
'Cause
playing
the
a character, maybe.
I'm playing a character. But they were like, when you act, have you ever like broken down? And I don't know why, bro. And I was like, no. But after, when I was like going back to the hotel, I was thinking about that, and I started laughing because I was like, what kind of question is that? Like, I will never say never, as we said. Like, I got, you know, on that
I
video,
thought you
right?
were gonna be like, I have actually. I thought
No,
you might have,
but-
just for them, like I have actually.
No, but it was like, who the fuck would break down from making a video?
A funny video
Yeah,
too.
like, a funny video. Like, I've never
You
gone
probably
like,
break down from laughter.
Yeah, but I've never like,
I could picture
like,
you.
like,
I
start
could
crying off
I
a
could
video.
picture you with your homies and like, dude, this shit was so funny, but just give me a minute, bro.
Like, I would never do that shit.
You're
I'm
just
a,
like-
I'm a fucking man, bro. I'm not gonna break down from a fucking video I done.
I can't fucking do that.
Yeah, like, I'm never like, what? But I mean,
Like, guys,
like, nah, bro.
this gets
like,
too real to me.
Yeah,
Let's just-
nah,
Let's
nah.
just take a break.
I can never. I hopefully never that happen.
Oh man,
It's just literally off the dome, bro. A lot of people are like, "Oh, like, how do you come up with this?" Bro, I literally like just wake up and just do it. Like, I literally put the camera on.
Oh, I can tell.
And there's like 30 seconds, and I'm just like, fuck.
Well, your
I
hair
gotta
be
do this.
fucking messy, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
that
it's
video I
crazy.
posted, like this recent video, bro.
It was about like the
the unemployed.
unemployed son.
So that one, bro, that video, right?
Yeah.
I literally woke up. I had no skits. Like nothing, bro.
I feel like that's on
I
a
had
daily.
no- yeah, it's literally on the
I have
daily.
nothing
It's
today.
crazy.
I have
Yeah.
nothing, and I was like, bro, I have to post at 2 p.m. Like, I have to post. And I was like, bro, I'm fucking fried. Like, what do I do? And I'm like, bro, I'm fucking unemployed damn near, bro. Like, I don't have a
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, do an unemployment skit.
That's good.
And everything I did was basically real. Like, that was me.
Oh no, you ever seen the movie Good Boys? No, with Seth Rogen, he directed with the kids who like trying to get like they were selling a sex doll. And,
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
yeah, there was a line in the movie that was so funny. I thought it was the funniest shit. It was a joke. They asked the kid, it was like, "Have you ever kissed a girl?" He was like, "I had sex, but I never kissed a girl before." I started laughing. I was like, "This kid's fucking stupid, bro." He's like, "I had sex before, but I just never kissed a girl." I was like,
He's trying to look cool, bro.
it was the funniest shit ever.
dude.
But dude, that movie's so funny because it really like captures like how we were in middle school. Like,
Yeah, bro. Imagine if you could go back, like, right now. Because how old are you guys?
I'm 23.
21.
21?
How old
So
are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
I'm unk.
Damn.
Basically,
You're 25?
25, bro. Yeah. You know, I didn't feel too bad because I was like, bro, I'm 25 and still doing skits. Drewski is 30.
Yeah, bro.
and he's popping.
He's
So
fucking
I'm like,
hilarious, bro, too.
so I'm like, I got time.
Yeah, I got time, bro. You got
But,
time, bro.
fucking, like, imagine right now at your fucking age, you go back in a time machine and you meet middle school you.
Fuck, bro. I'll kick my own ass.
I'll slap that little boy.
I'll be like, bro, you so fucking, you got no hose,
Yeah.
no drip, you broke.
I'm like,
Like,
bro,
bro,
like-
boss up, bro.
Like, bro, what are you doing?
Invest in
bro?
Bitcoin.
Invest,
I'm
bro.
like, bro, buy a fucking house. What are you doing? I'll go back to 2009 and be like, bro, what are you doing? Buy a house. I'm just like fucking 10 years old or some shit.
Yeah, I was watching that movie. I was like, dude, I remember some of the shit I would do there. I remember like dating girls back to back, just for fucks of it.
Dating
yeah.
girls back to back.
Yeah, I remember
crazy.
this one time I went up to a girl and I was like, "Hey, I think you're pretty," and she was like, "Really?" I was like, "Pretty ugly," and I just walked away.
Damn.
I would say stupid shit like that. I was like, "Damn." I was low key a bully in middle school though.
Type shit.
I was low key a bully. So
Dude,
yeah.
did you guys see
I
that?
was just annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I was annoying as
There was
fuck.
one time we pantsed a girl. It was crazy.
Oh, that's fuck.
I already told
PE,
this story, bro. That's fucked
yeah,
up.
I passed a girl. Not me, but my group of homies. We were running around like the fucking PE running, pantsing each other. And we're like,
Bro,
go pants her. And we fucking,
Bro,
ran.
in middle school, I used to do a bunch of like Smack Ass Friday.
Oh yeah,
and all
Smack
that.
Ass Friday.
Smack Ass Friday.
Yeah.
And then the like, girls would be like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?"
Dude, I
But
remember
they
they
would
banned that
position
shit, bro.
themselves to
To
fucking
get smacked and shit. I was like,
Bro, we're fucking kids doing this shit, bro.
smacking a girl's
And
ass.
then bro, I remember every boy would like the ones that like had finally the courage to like go up and like smack some ass. After they do it, all their boys were like, "Yeah, go!"
Dude,
fucking did it.
I remember when like one of my homies or us, we were like wanted to kiss a girl. We all group up to see it. That was the funniest shit ever.
I was so
No,
fucking.
bro,
And it was like a
wait.
little pack. We're like, oh my god,
Bro, no. When you would ask a girl out, it'd be a whole fucking circle just, and then a
You get a little
hug.
side hug and you walk away. You disperse, bro. You don't fucking talk to her like after, bro.
There was I remember there was a video I saw. A kid went up and gave his bag of hot Cheetos to a girl, and they gave her a hug, and everybody's like screaming. I was like, bro, that's a bag of hot Cheetos.
Bro,
I remember
that's
the-
love, though.
I remember the fights. Kids with fucking backpacks would run with their phone to record the fight, and there was no
and
fight.
they would always get the worst angles, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, that should be
I'm
a
recording the fight, and it's just them recording the ground.
Bro, that
I'm
should
just
be
like,
a
damn,
skit.
bro.
I thought as a skill, like recording fights, be like, it's like,
Hey, that's a good one, bro.
Hey, that's mine, bro.
I'm taking that one.
oh, bro, that's fucking funny, bro.
Fight. The thing with my videos with like Mexican dad, I also want people to understand that like I don't want people to think that all Mexican dads are like that.
You don't want to degrade like the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hate when a lot of people are like, why are Mexican dads like this? Why? And that's not the point of the video. Like to hate on.
It's just
on
to
the
make them
dad.
laugh.
It's just to make you laugh. Like these are experiences that I've had and they're meant to make you laugh.
Yeah.
You know? It's not for you to like, damn, I saw that video and I connect with it and now I hate my dad more. Like it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
You know, and not all dads are like that. Like I need people to understand that like not every dad is like that. There's a lot of dads that, you know, don't act like that.
Yeah.
You know, they don't scream. The thing is I grew up with my biological dad and my stepdad. So my whole life. So I basically had two dads in my life.
Like back and forth.
Yeah. So like weekends, you know, they drop off the kid in the parking lot and you gotta go with dad's house for a bit.
Yeah.
And then you go back to regular house.
They dropped you off like that?
Yeah, type shit. So, that's another good idea, actually. Dropping off kid.
Me too.
Dropping.
me too. We don't have said that.
But, what's it called? Like, that's how it was for most of my life. So, most of my life, when I was a kid, it'd be like, there'd be problems at home with mom and dad. And then I'll go to dad's house, and there was problems with other dad and mom. You get me? So, like, I always was around this. But the way my dads were, at least as my stepdad, was strict. He was strict as fuck. He was, when he was mad, he was loud. Hey!
He was super paisa?
No, not super paisa. But he was strict. Like, hey, stop. No. Like, he was strict, but fair. He was
Straightforward.
fair. Straightforward, strict, fair. Like, if dad was home, you couldn't fuck around. Like, you can fuck around, say whatever you want, because mom's here, and she, you know, you could basically get away with a lot when mom's home. But when dad comes home, it's like everybody's eating, everybody's like chill, you know, because, you know, we're scared of dad.
He wants a what do you call it?
Controlled
A
household?
controlled household.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
and
thing.
I don't think that's bad.
No, it's not
When,
bad.
I don't think when Mexican like dads when I say this, I was scared of my dad. I don't mean it like how do you say like I was
Submissive.
fearful and
Trauma and
Oh,
no,
shit
no,
like
no.
that.
I should have been scared of my dad. Like if I wasn't scared of my dad, I feel like then maybe as a dad he's doing something wrong.
And
Yeah.
yeah, you
Like-
would have a bad outcome in your life.
Exactly. If you're not scared of dad at home, then you don't give a fuck about how you disrespect people.
Yeah.
You know, like my dad taught me like respect. You gonna respect me, bruh, or you gonna find out.
Yeah, same thing
You
with
know?
our parents. Like with
Yeah.
our mom, like we're scared of our mom, but not because like she fucking traumatized. No, like we're scared of her because we're scared of making her look bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's why I don't drink. That's why I don't smoke. Because my brothers and sisters did it, and I seen the effect that they did for my mom. And I told myself I would never do that to her. Like I don't want to, make her look bad. And when I do something and I know it's bad, I think of her.
Yeah.
Like I'm scared of her. Like dude, she's gonna.
My
think
mind
I'm
is always in
fucking-
the back of like just her. Like I'm always thinking about her. Like
And that's not wrong. Like
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
you should think. And that's how my dad was, right? My stepdad.
But
My-
people mistaken that with trauma.
yeah,
They want to mistake
yeah.
that and they want to guilt trip like their
Yeah.
parents. Like
No,
just
some-
because of this, like I'm like this. Because
I
of you.
hate when people, again, parents are not perfect and they're not supposed to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to fuck up. Just like one day we're going to be parents and we're going to fuck up.
Yeah.
So that's why I hate when people are like, oh my God, Mexican parents, they're so bad. They're so this. Bro, you're going to be a parent one day too. And one day your kid is going to sneak out. One day your kid is going to do something that you do not like. And you're going to react in a certain way where you're like, holy shit, I can't believe I did that. And then your kid is going to also talk shit about how they grew up. My parents, this is a whole fucking cycle.
Yeah.
But basically, my stepdad was strict as fuck. Hard as fuck. Pause. But strict as fuck, like,
Yeah.
like,
Thick as fuck.
así se va a hacer. My biological dad, he was laid back, chill. He was the thing about my stepdad is he never said any cuss words. He was not like that. He was no cuss words. You will not cuss in this house. No cussing in this house. I rarely saw my dad cuss. But my biological dad, it's because to me it's like I hate saying it like that because to me they're my dads. Like they're both my like. So that's why I hate saying like my stepdad and my biological dad. Like to me they're both my dads. But
Their daddy.
yeah, type shit. But to make like for people to understand,
Oh, sorry.
my biological
My bad,
dad was laid back, but he was very vulgar. He was very, very vulgar. And he would like say like, I hate this word so much, verga. I hate that word because I heard it so much growing up as a kid.
A la verga.
But but that's how he was. He was vulgar, laid back. When he got mad, he got mad.
Yeah.
He would tell you like this, and that. But he was very laid back, very chill. He was not strict at all. So it's like I had two different
Worlds.
yeah.
Two different worlds.
So
and
at mom's house, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, I couldn't eat this, I couldn't eat that. But at dad's house, I could do whatever the fuck I want. But it also came with like a different parenting style, So I'm
But
glad I experienced both.
With your biological dad, did you ever like cross the line? Because you could do whatever you want, or would you always like, nah, I'm not gonna.
I will say like, because I don't like putting my personal information out there like that. I like to be a very private person, but I will say me and my biological dad, like we fought, like we actually fought.
fist fight.
And- yeah, fist fight. We actually fist fight, and that's not something I'm proud of or anything, but it was just like we ended up fighting because he had some issues with me and I had some issues with him, and we had our differences, and like father like son, bro, like I feel like I'm more macho than him, and he feels like, well, I'm your father, I'm more macho than you. And we ended up fighting and we stopped talking for about like 2 years. And then after that, now we have like the greatest relationship ever. Like he's like my best friend. Like I could tell him
How old are
anything.
you when that happened?
Probably 22.
Oh.
This was recent.
Recent? Oh, okay.
Recent. But 21, 22, probably around there. But yeah, like we fought, and he had his reasons which were valid, and I had my reasons which were valid, And
It was a fair argument, basically.
it was fair. Well, it's not fair because at the end of the day, we didn't talk about it, as in like
At the end of the day, no one won, basically.
yeah, exactly. And he probably thinks he's right, and I probably think I'm right. You get me? So when we met back in, rekindled, I remember we just hugged. There was no like, I'm sorry.
No, nothing. You guys didn't speak about it.
Yeah, we didn't speak about it, and that's how we want to keep it.
There's no reason to go back to it.
Yeah.
It's already in the past.
And maybe in his head, he's like, man, good thing I did that. Good, as in like I was right the whole time. And maybe in my head, I'm like, I was right the whole time, and we're gonna disagree. But there's no point of going back to it. Now we're chill. Now we're good. And I tell him, like, we laugh about it now, but I tell him, like, good thing. Like, if I could go back in time, like, in that moment, I would fight him again. I would do it again. Because, not because, like, because I like the relationship we have now. I feel like because of that happening, now we have this good relationship. And I'm not saying it's a good thing. You should never lay your hands on your parents at all to begin with. Like, that's wrong.
Ever.
And
I seen freaking cop videos where, dash cam, they have their dash cams, and like they come to the house and it's like a Mexican mom, small little mom, and she's like, oh, mi hija me pegó, me rascó.
Yeah.
And it's a little freaking chola girl that wants to be a chola, and like she's like, yeah, be my mom, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, how can you do that? Like, and the mom looks so
good.
sweet. Like, how the fuck you beat your own mom? That's messed up.
It's not good, but we also, like, I try not to judge people's situations because you never know, right?
Yeah.
But I fully knew, like, growing up, like, you never hit your parents at all.
Even you said it, like, I wasn't proud of it.
I was not proud of it at all, but I did it, and I would do it again. If I could go back in time because of the relationship we have now. And I feel like it was bound to happen.
Yeah.
It was bound to happen because it's two men. It's two men with two egos, and we're both the same, and we could both get pissed off at, so it was bound to happen. It was just cooking up in a pot.
Yeah.
And
so like when you say like I would do it again, is because like you guys let that out, and now you guys have a better relationship,
like,
because
it's like you guys needed that. You guys
we needed it.
Some Vegeta and Goku shit.
Yeah, like we needed it. Like we needed to do that.
Yeah.
And for anybody that's like that got beef with your dad, because I know a lot of guys, they have resentment towards their dads. I know every guy has at least a little bit of resentment towards their dad, and it comes to a point where it's like, boy, I could really right now, but you lucky I won't. And I used to have that feeling a lot, but I'm not saying do it, but I'm
just saying. I was about to say, I was like, is he letting people know to fight their dads if they want to?
All I'm saying is that, like,
maybe you should sit down and talk to him about it.
It's better to sit down and talk about it and just be straight up honest and be like, look, I don't like that you did this and you did that, because it's got me to a point where I want to really fight you. And that's sad to say because you're my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to let you know before I actually do something dumb and do it. And you have to be, as a man, open enough to hear him out as well and be like, okay, because you don't think our parents got resentment towards us?
Yeah, definitely.
Think about it. Like, all the shit we've done wrong, all the shit we've said, like, they definitely got resentment towards us. So it's not one-sided.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't, in the moment, obviously you take it to heart. I took it to heart. I'm like, damn, my dad really did that? Like, we actually did that? Like, that's my dad. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But that's in a moment because I'm being egotistical. I'm only thinking about me. I wasn't thinking about him, and he's probably like, damn, my own son did that? Damn, like, that's my son, and he was willing to do that to me?
Yeah. He came out of my balls. And
yeah, exactly.
And, like,
you get me? So it's like, in the moment, you view it as egotistical and stuff, but
afterwards, when everything settles in, everything calms down, like, damn. Yeah, that happens to me. When I argue with my mom a lot, and like I say some hurtful things, or she says some hurtful things to me, and like after it's over, I'm like, fuck, why did I say that? Like, it's fucked up,
No, it'd be like that, and we gotta learn and stuff like that. Like, for example, like, there's a lot of resentment I have towards my mom, but there's also a lot of resentment she has towards me. Like, I'm not perfect, and she's not supposed to be perfect either. It's just life, and as an individual, you gotta, like, sacarte eso, bro, because if not, it's gonna fucking eat you.
Yeah,
it's gonna eat you. No puedes dormir.
Some
like,
people,
can't do shit.
some people forget, like, your parents are human too. Like, a lot of times, like,
it's their first time being parents, or
like they
shit like that. Yeah,
like a lot of the parents, like, they grew up, they had kids at a young age too.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy. So you guys gotta treat your
that's
parents.
one thing George always says. Like, he loves his parents because when they had him, they were like learning too, to be parents, and he was learning too. Like, they were both learning up together, like his whole family. So
yeah, no, all I'm just saying is, like, for any son that has like resentment towards their dad, you know, sit down with them and be a fucking man, grow some balls and be like, hey, I need to talk to you. Because a lot of sons are scared to talk to their dads.
Yeah.
A lot of them are scared.
I know. That's true.
And you know what's funny? A lot of dads are scared to sit down and talk with their sons. So it's the same fear.
Yeah.
And
It's not like the fear of like, oh, like we're gonna fight. It's almost like the fear, like I'm not gonna change his mind. Like he's too stubborn. Like a lot of dads are like stubborn.
But as long as
But it's
But
not
as long
that
as
he
like
hears
you
you.
like
But-
as
but
long as you
it's-
sit down,
that's
you
where
let 'em
we're
know.
wrong. You're not gonna change their mind. You're not gonna change your parents' mind on anything. They're old. They are old heads.
Old school.
They
They
are
got
old,
years in
like,
them,
They
bro.
got years. And think about it. You're gonna be parents one day, and for your little dumbass kid to be like, you should think like this. You're gonna be like, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck are you?
you
to
have
tell
not
me
lived
this?
life, bro. You have not lived life like that.
Your job is supposed to make them see your perspective. That's all. Not to change their mind. If I could change my parents' mind on so much shit, I would. But I can't. Because that's how they grown up.
Yeah.
It's not my job to tell them the way you're thinking is wrong. Like, that's not cool. That's not fair.
Yeah.
My job is like, I feel this way. I want you guys to see why I feel this way. If you change your mind on your own, that's on your own. You get
At
me?
least to hear you out.
Exactly.
At least. Yeah, definitely.
But that's what I would suggest to every fucking like son.
And I like that.
Have you guys ever beefed with your dad?
No, not
My-
really.
our
With our dad, no. With our mom here and there, because the only reason we beef for her is because she cares. That's why. There's some things that she really strongly believe that we shouldn't be doing, but we believe that it's the right thing to do, and we just fight. And you know, she's always been, you know, she has her reasons, and her reason is because she cares. It's never because like, no, just no. She always had her reason. Like, for example, like in high school, I want to go to these parties all the time, and she's like, no, I don't want you to go. I was like, why? Like, I want to go have fun. She's like, no, you're not gonna turn out like your brothers and sisters. I let them go to parties. Look where they're at. They're in rehab. They're alcoholics. You know, I can't find one of your sisters. Like, you're not going. And I respect it. I was like, okay, that's fine. I respect it, you know. And if she was like, yeah, you can go, but these are my rules. I want you to go. I'm going to drop you off. You can't drink. You can't smoke. I'm picking you up at a certain time. I was like, okay, that's fair. And, you know, that was her reasons, because she cared. It wasn't always because, like, she just didn't want to, you know. Same thing with my dad. My dad was very, what's the word? Wise with us. Like, he would tell us, like, sit down with us. And he'll tell us, like, hey, what you're doing is wrong. Don't do it again. If you do it again, we're going to have problems. And then that's it.
Like the thing with my dad, it was like my mom, like there was like harsher discipline. With my dad, it was like very like strict and very like forward. Like with my dad, like my mom, like when we were younger, she would like, you know, of course, like we're Mexican. Like, I'm not going to say this like as like I'm trauma dumping, but she would hit us and she would yell at us and shit like that. I'm not saying that it was bad.
She has valid reasons, bro.
Yeah, I'm
idiot.
never gonna ever blame my mom for doing what she did, because dude, like it was for my own good.
Yeah,
I'll never fucking blame her for that. But like that was her way of discipline, and it was like only one sided, because when it was my dad's turn to discipline, he'd always just like talk to me, and that was the worst fucking feeling ever. When my dad would tell me like, I'm disappointed in you, that fucking hurt me more than what my mom was doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, because my dad is like, he's the man who like I grew up to want to be. My dad's like he speaks proper English, he speaks proper Spanish. He has like his native tongue from Oaxaca. Which is,
okay.
Yeah, well, and it's Zapoteco. And then like he has a job, he has a well job. He's taking care of my mom who doesn't work, you know. So he's like the man of the house. And he's doing absolutely like good, like. And he has his own house and stuff. I'm like, dude, like this guy's like, he has all reasons why he should be talking to me. You know, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink. You know, he has.
So why should you type?
Why should I? He doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink. You know, he has.
So why should you type?
Why should I? Why should I not follow his rules? Why should I? Why should I go against him?
But one as a kid, like when you're a kid, you don't see that. Now that we're older,
now I'm older. Yeah.
Same thing. Like
back then, I was like always so fucking mad. Like,
Yeah,
I was always
something-
mad at them.
because we're kids. And
Yeah.
Fuck it, you know.
For me, I don't have resentment to my parents. I love my parents. My resentment will be more towards my brothers and sisters, like my older brothers and sisters, like the way they treated my mom and my dad. You know, when we were growing up, like my older brother, you know, he went to rehab, and then he came out, and out of rehab, not came out, but he came out of rehab, And we talked to him, and he apologized to us about what he put us through. He put us through a long year. And we told him, like, I told him personally one time, I sat down and talked to him. I was like, dude, why would you do all that? Like, why would you, get into drugs that heavily? Like, what? He was like, that's how I grew up, man. I was like, no, you didn't, bro. Like, I grew up with you. Like, we didn't grow up in a house full of drugs. We didn't grow up with people with drugs around us. Like, where the fuck does this come from? Like,
that, bro.
Like, you chose that, and you can't, because he tried to blame my parents for what he was going through. I was like, dude, you can't blame him. Like, you don't see me on drugs. You don't see my older brother on drugs. Like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, you can't just be like, oh, like, I grew up like this. No, you didn't. Like, our dad was a great example. He never did drugs. He never drank. My mom, she drank, but she drank to have fun. But you never ever see her, like, not do her shit,
Yeah.
And I have more resentment towards them and then my own parents,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we learned from our older brothers and sisters. Like,
Are they good now? Or
Somewhat.
Yeah, they're
I
doing
can
good.
say somewhat
They're
they're good. They're better now.
But
I
like-
talked to my brother already. We lashed things out. My sister too. She's going through her own things, but last question I want to ask you before we close off the podcast. We've been talking for a while. I remember last time you were on here, you told us that some guy sent you pictures of the back of your head at Target. Have you have any more instances like that before? Ever since
you know
that
what's
day?
crazy? I did find that picture, but I never sent it to you. But
Yeah, you did.
I did send it.
Yeah,
to
you sent it to me and I posted
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah. What's it called? Nah, I haven't had any crazy instance where someone like pulls up or anything. The only thing I don't like is when this happens. Not a lot, but it happens. I would say 1 out of like 15 encounters where it's like they pull out the phone like, do it. I'm like, do what? Yell at me. I'm like, bro, we're in a public store. Like,
what the fuck?
leave
That
me
ass?
the- yeah.
What did they want you to
They're
yell?
like, yell at me like my dad. And I'm like, I don't. What do you want me to say? And they're like, just yell, just do it. And I'm like, nah, bro, isn't it? Come on, just do it. And I'm like,
Dude, that's fucking
it's
weird,
fucking
bro.
scary,
Oh,
bro.
hell
So
No, bro. The one thing that happened to me, Angel was there too. He can fucking be a witness.
Oh, that shit was the funniest shit
That shit was
ever,
fucking
dude.
hilarious, bro. These two little kids. I was at the mall in Riverside, in Tyler Mall, and fucking I was walking around with Angel. And I see these two little kids just with their phones out ready. Like I knew they were gonna come up to me, and I was like,
Like
"Alright."
8 or 9, bro.
Yeah, like young as fuck, bro, little kids. And they came up to me like, "Hey, yo, you're the Edgar from the Fool's Got Talent, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" He was like, "Hey, fuck you, cuh." And I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
That's hella funny.
And I was,
Kept
fuck
saying
you.
it.
yeah, and they were like, "Can we take a picture? Can we take a picture?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And he was like, "Yo, fuck you," cuh. They were saying that shit. I was like, "Dude," do not say that at school,
And
bro.
instead
please.
of saying like cheese, they're like fuck cut. They're like, I was like,
Yeah,
fuck.
bro. I was
told
like,
everyone was like, that's your role model
yeah,
right
that's
there.
the influence.
Yeah, bro, I'm influencing, bro. I didn't think I was gonna be one of those bad influences on YouTube and shit, dude.
crazy.
But that was fucking hilarious. There was a little
kid?
kid. Yeah, that shit was hilarious, dude. But I don't recommend any little kid doing that at school.
It was funny because they were white kids.
Oh,
so hearing
damn.
them
No, they weren't white. They weren't white. They were like
Are you
little Mexican.
sure?
Yeah,
I thought they were white.
They weren't like
They were Asian.
no,
They were
they
Asian.
they weren't like dark, like, but they were just like Mexican.
Oh, they were the white Mexican people.
yeah,
The
Wex,
Whitexicans.
The Wex, yeah, there you go.
Whitexicans. Yeah, I would say Wex.
Yeah, but thank you for coming, bro.
Yeah.
I
No,
appreciate
thank you
it,
for
bro.
having me,
Thank you
bro.
for your
Yeah,
time
dude.
and everything.
Thank you for
bro.
having me, bro.
Driving all the way from the Bay. I
Just-
love it.
just
Bringing
for
your
this.
voice too,
Yeah,
bro.
But
Yeah.
thank you, bro, for coming, dude.
No,
I know
thank
you did a
guys for
long
having me,
trip.
bro.
I hope we're fun, bro. I hope we're.
No, you were, bro. We talked.
Yeah.
How long did we talk for?
Hold on, so what's the
Now
hour?
we're in 27 minutes.
There we
Hour
go.
and 26.
Doesn't even feel like it, huh?
Yeah.
Thank
Ybrazzy,
you.
bro. Thank you so much for being
Nah,
here.
thank
bro.
you guys for having me, bro.
Yeah,
For
if
sure.
you got the camera right here for a couple seconds, let the people know what you're gonna work on. Shout yourself out.
Any
Say
advice?
any
Basically, go cop your merch at losmorros.net. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for having me on. You guys could find me on anywhere. Ybrazzy, that's all you got to type up. But other than that, thank you guys for having me on. And make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment on this video. The comment that gets 1,000 likes gets $1,000 from the Kickback crew.
Oh hell no, shit.
Nah, fuck it.
Oh, what the fuck? All right, comment down "fucky wucky" and you'll get a "fucky wucky" from Ybrazzy. Just
So,
just saying, just saying.
hey, so 1,000 likes on one comment is $1,000 from the Kickback crew. They're giving back to their community. The ones that support them, the ones that put them on the
All right,
map.
let's end it.
But yeah, go ahead and make sure you guys like and subscribe.
If you guys like Ybrazzy and his stuff and
And
all
his
his
skits.
fucking funny shit, go check out his YouTube channel, guys. Everything will be linked in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you use code Kickback Crew to get $20 off your first purchase on SEATGEEK. Check out the Patreon for exclusive content. You guys will love that shit, right, Angel? Go check out our skits on TikTok and Instagram. Our ads in the bottom description as well. Or you can just type in Kickback Crew. Thank you guys for watching. We love y'all. Peace.